Good afternoon. The following report summary is for Jane Smith. Jane is currently 10 years old, 6 months, and is in the 5th grade, and she is referred for testing secondary to experiencing academic difficulties. Looks like the WISC-4 results indicated that Jane's general cognitive ability is within average range for her intellectual functioning. Her overall thinking and reasoning abilities exceed those of 42% of children in her age group. It is also indicated that her ability to think with words is comparable to her ability to reason without the use of words. So her verbal and nonverbal reasoning abilities are also within average range. Jane's verbal reasoning abilities measured by the Verbal Comprehension Index, which is designed to measure verbal reasoning and concept formation, are in average range and above those approximately 61% of her peers. So Jane's performance on the subsets that contribute to the VCI are all within normal range, which would suggest that her abilities in this domain are similarly developed. Her nonverbal reasoning abilities were measured with the Perceptual Reasoning Index, which measures nonverbal concept formation, visual perception, organization, simultaneous processing, visual motor coordination, learning, and the ability to separate figure and ground visual stimuli. Jane's performance on the subsets that contribute to the Perceptual Reasoning Index are somewhat variable, which would suggest that her abilities in this domain are less equally developed. Jane's working memory abilities are were measured by the Working Memory Index, and those are in the low average range, but above those of about 18% of her peers. And Jane's ability to sustain attention, concentrate, and exert mental control are a weakness relative to her verbal comprehension and perceptual reasoning abilities. A relative weakness in mental control may make the processing of complex information more time-consuming for Jane and could drain her mental energies more quickly as compared to other children her age. This could result in frequent errors, and is likely this weakness is what's contributing to her academic difficulties. Jane did score significantly higher on an arithmetic subset and on the letter number sequencing subset, and both of these require attention, concentration, and mental control, but the arithmetic subtest also requires specific abilities in numerical operations and mathematical reasoning. My recommendations would be to get in touch with the school to see if an ARD meeting could be scheduled to determine if accommodations can be made to allow for visual supports as well as brain breaks to assist with giving her brain a rest. It also may be appropriate to ask to see if additional time could be allowed so that for when she's completing assignments and tests. I would also recommend contacting her primary care physician to see if medication would be in order to assist with the expansion of her attention span.